Hello everybody, Chuckling 1000 here, reporting for duty, welcoming you back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we didn't exactly do much. And that was only because I didn't really plan my route ahead. We had a look to see if there were any side quests available to us now that we completed chapter 9, and Melia was actually told to meet her brother at the start of the chapter we are on currently, chapter 10, but we didn't do that. And all we did was we just went into one area and then had a huge debate about how to do these quests that we accepted, which were a big brothers fight and a little brothers fight, of which one was actually the best route for us. A big brothers fight was given to us by Sukaksu, and I figured out on the affinity chart change, he gains affinity with a new NPC, whereas if we complete this one, he doesn't. We want to complete a big brothers fight and leave a little brothers fight out of the equation, because it won't do the affinity chart any good. Oh, whoa. Nearly walked off the cliff there because I was looking at my camera angle to see if it had the entire TV screen in it, and figured out that it doesn't. There we go. Right then. So straight away, we need to grab this red pollen orb, and I need to warp straight back to Colony 9 Residential District. Actually, we could technically warp over to the Outlook Park, but I'd rather not. And obviously, this actually is something that's a bit interesting. I'm actually doing this episode on the release of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have the game sat right behind me, now moving it onto my bed, and I can honestly say, I immediately decided to download the expansion pass, and I was actually surprised that it actually brought up the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 thumbnail, game icon on the menu, but I didn't actually insert my SD card of the game into my console. And it made me think, oh, hang on, what if I tried loading up Xenoblade Chronicles 3 just by downloading the expansion pass? Will it let me play it? Or will it say I need to download the game from the eShop or put in the game card? But I put the game card in before the download was complete. And in fact, speaking of which, while I am on this page, I actually made a tweet about this earlier on, but I asked the question, when you see behind where it says Xenoblade Chronicles 3, is it just me, or does that look like the Titan from the Kingdom of Orion in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with the Aegis' sword sticking from its back? I mean, if I get this one here, that's a better view of it. Because that does look like the Titan from the Kingdom of Orion in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and that obviously looks like the Aegis' sword. That's what I'm willing to believe. Do you actually agree with me in this? Because if so, then that's actually kind of interesting to take note on, because the expansion pass, if I can actually find a news article about it, because I don't know when it was actually released or informed. Maybe this one might help. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So we'll just play this news article. I'm not going to actually play the video. I'm just going to move all the way up to the very end. No. Not quite there yet. There we go. So that icon there of the expansion pass, on the far left, you can see the sword from the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 game that looks like the Monado. The one in the middle is actually the Monado-like sword that is shown in the game of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, wielded by the guy with the ponytail and the red coat. And the sword on the far left is the Aegis' sword. Now, if you compare the Aegis' sword to the sword on the cover here, you can see it has this little thing hanging from the handle of the sword. The only sword in the icon that actually does that is the Aegis' sword. It doesn't actually match the shape. It actually matches the shape. Okay, so basically, I am going on about this, so I do apologize about it. The look of the sword from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is the same shape as the structure on the game card, but the little thing that sticks out from the handle is the exact same shape as the Aegis' sword. So, it's hard to tell. But that is my distinctive, like, judging a certain scenario kind of thing. And hang on. I want to track this. Whoops. Target inactive now. Okay. Did I move the time a bit too soon? No, it's not at that time. So this time? No. Is it early in the morning? No. Ah, there we go. Oh. Right. So Tsukatsu, we didn't actually do the trading with him, but we see he trade light gloves, attack stability and ether defense of 1, sweet wasabi, and these. I mean, these can be pretty much helpful for a quest sometime in the near future, but we don't need them in a minute. So Tsukatsu can now go out traveling, and he will gain... Oh, so here we go. Affinity chart updated. Close brothers, but obviously these two are close, which obviously is understandable because Marcia is Jiroke's grandmother. And obviously, it is nice for them to have like a close affinity to each other, but I think it's like favoritism if you ask me. Like, she needs to look after Tsukatsu, but no. Tsukatsu isn't even acknowledged by Marcia. But now, Tsukatsu will gain an affinity with Ernest when we meet him at the refuge camp. But in the meanwhile, I'm actually going to change time back down to here because that Little Brothers fight has actually been taken off the list now. But Jiroke has a new quest for us. Oh, it's you again. I've been lonely here since my big brother went travelling. He is a Nopon, so I guess it's in his blood to be adventurous. His room's in a complete and utter state, though. His pet bugs are flying all over the place, and the flowers have withered. Can't have it like this. I want to keep his room nice for whenever he gets back. Oh, that's nice. He needs a good tidy up. I want to get some new flowers and books for him. Oh, what a thoughtful person. So we need 3 quality Atoll jaws from Klinger Atolls in Colony 9, 4 black irises in Magna Forest, and 2 Forget-You-Nots in Satoru Marsh. Okay. I think the quality Atoll jaws can be traded with somebody. So I'm just going to have a look. Right. Okay, so there are 2 ways you can get it. You can get it 67% of the time from a roguish Fringil, or a Klinger Atoll 43.5% of the chance. Kind of an odd statement that. I mean, actually no, I'm not even going to go into too much detail about it. For an in-game trade, you can trade it with an NPC called Sylvienne, I think is how you pronounce her name. As long as you have a 4-star affinity with the colony. Which if I actually have a look on the affinity chart, yes, we have it. So as long as you have a 4-star affinity with Colony 9, you can do it. But there is another NPC in Colony 9 known as Jackson, where if you overtrade him, he will give you one as well. Right, I'm going to change my party around a bit. I'm going to switch Ryan out for Ricky and just leave it as that. So, Sylvienne. Oh, Sylvienne is that that NPC that wanted a boyfriend to spend way too much money for King's Squeeze. They should be found. Yeah, they're found over here. Okay, Sylvienne. There we go. We'll trade you a tropical radish. That's 1. Then we'll trade you a steel IU. I think that's how you say that. Oh, that's actually an overtrade. All right. Catapult. Okay. Let's see. We'll give you. Oh, no wonder the quality Atoll jaw is only 1510. We do need Rainbow Zirconias for a quest, it seems, that we have yet to accept. We'll give you a white songbird. Okay, there we go. That's that done. Now, next place we need to go to is Satoru Marsh, because we need to get some Forget-You-Nots. I'll just walk to the Nopon merchant camp and see if there's any nearby. I do have a drink in my person, so I should really have a bit of that at the time. But you're probably going to be hearing a lot of loud noises when I do that, though. Oh, wow, there's only 1. Only 1 has spawned it in, and is right next to the Sororo statues. Okay. I can't say for certain if the collectibles are also considered being a part of a tradable item from the NPCs to you. I can't say for certain, but that is what I would be willing to believe. Okay. Chimera rabbit. Right, so we need to climb up this wall. Okay. At least we're finding some parts which we could use as a in-game, like, you know, affinity trade-off to boost affinity between Shulk and whoever the party is trading with. Right, let's see. So we need to go up this way. Merry Coronation. I actually find it weird that a flower was even called that, to be honest. Right, so we just head there. Oh. No, we need to actually climb up the wall again. Okay. We'll be there very shortly. Shame that there's only... Well, actually, there might be two there, to be fair, because sometimes collectibles can stack on top of one another. There's an ether deposit over here, which I'm going... yep. Yeah, there's only one there. Okay. Right, so we'll walk... Oh, jeez. No, we actually do have to walk on top of the statue. Oh, no. Oh, God, this is bad. This is... Actually, no. Do we jump down? Yeah, we just jumped down. Okay. Okay, there's one forget you not. Wait, whoa. Whoa, hello. So red orb here. An ether rose. So that's part of a quest later on. Right, so let's warp out to Machna Forest real quick. We'll warp to the waypoint beacon. Because that will actually respawn the collectibles of Satoru Marsh. And change things for the best. See, look at that. Look at how many collectibles there are here for us to pick up. There's one down by the Agnil tablet. And there's also one found right near the Divine Sanctuary. So we'll just walk to the Divine Sanctuary. And pick the Black Iris up here. Oh, we need 4 of them. Okay. So I actually do find it a bit weird of... wait. Hold on. This is the secret area. Right, so we need to jump down here. Honestly, I would actually recommend you lot not do this at home, because jumping from a very high cliff into a water that's pretty close to the cliff edge, you don't know how deep the water would be. So I wouldn't really recommend you doing it. Oh, great. Okay, there we go. Snatched it right from underneath him. I'm not going to say where underneath him, because that's a bit... ugh, to be truthfully honest. Okay, there's the third one. And a oh, there's actually a couple down here. Okay. They both look... wait. Oh, that's the need for the... oh, right, yes. There's a quest still to be accepted over here, but we need the bridge fixed in order to get over there. Okay, there we go. We got that. Now let's warp back to Satoru Marsh. This time I'm going to warp to the Silent Obelisk and see if it's respawned there. We have actually gone over the time limit. Yep, sure enough, more of the collectibles has shown up. And wow, I forgot how bright it is in here when you're exploring this area in the nighttime. And I also forgot that the enemies are actually pretty high level. I completely forgot about that. But honestly, yeah. It definitely is beautiful looking at stuff like this. But watching Ether work like this and probably, I don't know, it might affect your health kind of thing. It's hard to actually say that if it's actually any good for you for breathing it in. But anyway, we're going to finish off this quest, and then next episode we're going to be focusing on doing story progression, because I had a look at all of the other areas off camera. The only areas that had a quest for us to do at the time was the brother fight and the quest that we can't even reach in Magna Forest. That's the only thing we gotta do. But anyway, when they come into that, I'm going to end things off for this episode. Next time we Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we'll make story progression right here, right now. Oh, perfect brother. That's actually nice. See you guys then.